So again, being in connection with your child and understanding their wants and needs, or understanding the growth that they're going through, so that way you can eventually understand their needs and the person that they're slowly becoming throughout the years of high school. This is important. To me, I believe that if I was in his position, he should have reached out to me, asked me about the PlayStation, the Tiki Mask, and the consequences of what of that would have done to me. They're also the flip side of they're gaming too much, and I understand all that, but it's really just about creating a bond between the two, so that way you can move forward and be more honest with each other and not try to keep secrets and things. And so let's see, PlayStation, Tiki, Garage, slept on side, improv. So before I get into improv, in sophomore year, I had no idea what classes I was supposed to be doing really, and I was never really told by my father what classes I should be taking. I just looked at the class catalog, and in my head I thought, all right, like for example, drama. I thought that drama was just an easy class that I can breeze by. And well, it's definitely easier than things like calculus, but what I'm trying to get at is that when you choose your classes, you shouldn't just try to choose things that make your life easy. You should try to challenge yourselves or choose things that promote you to be a better person in the future. There are programs like Plus, which helped you get around the community and helped support others and really had this positive energy to it. And there's just a whole bunch of other classes that if I would have known, I would have maybe stepped into and tried to address. And that goes on guidance of classes. A lot of times parents themselves, like I don't think my dad or mom or someone didn't graduate from high school. It might have been my mom, but maybe my father was also, I think he did graduate, but maybe he was more inclined to be like the cool kid and like hang out. And he told me like he got his first car and had like two big phones that were like walkie-talkies because he wanted to, if I remember correctly. And the life that you live as a parent is different than the life you live as a child. And so often, if you don't aware of the way that school is moving or the way that life was different for you than it's going to be for your kid, you should actually invest some time into reading a book or maybe going to the school yourself or meeting with other parents and starting to understand different perspectives, so that way when the child gets to school, whether it be freshman year, middle school, for me it was sophomore, you'll be more inclined to be able to teach them how to address it correctly, what each classes would do for them, and the path would be set more clear, and maybe that could lead to scholarships or other things really. And so these are things that I think that should be addressed and are important. In school, I didn't make the soccer team. I'll say this quick. I just gave up after that. I tried hard. As a person, if you don't make a team, just try harder to make it, or go work on something else. Don't just give up and just throw it all away. It's about the ambition of being great.